Look who I created. It's Bob. Hello, Bob. Come with me. Come on. Take you on a tour. Where'd you go? Bob? Bob, where'd you go, Bob? He disappeared. He's gone. Greetings, Minecrafters. Nonsanity here, and welcome to episode 13, lucky 13, of the Primus Feed the Beast Daybreaker series. I just can't let go of a problem until I get a good solution. So I've been working on this, and I think I've got a good solution. Let me show it to you. Let's get started. Anybody want some gold? Dorothy, eat your heart out. Well, I've got all this power. What am I going to do with it? And to continuously feed my new battery-making machine, I need lots of EMC. In particular, I need lots of gold. So, I'm getting some gold. Over here, I've got an ender quarry working on 128 by 128 by 63 area, and it's getting me gold blocks. It should keep it chunk loaded, so let's head on back now. Please pardon those game echoes. There we go. Walking over that right after teleporting is not good. So here's the same ender chest with the gold. Wow, it's actually going through it faster than it's mining. Oh, probably because it needs more power. Oh no, because it filled this up. Which way is fast? Ah, okay. That way is faster. It says speed mode slow, but that's what the button does, not what the current setting is. Just slightly confusing, because that is the way it is. That's backwards. That needs to be fixed. Yeah, I'm making octuple compressed cobblestone pretty darn fast now. Maybe I should switch it to something with an even higher EMC value. What is it? 43 million. I don't think there's much that's better than that. But that should get me all the EMC I need. I've got 2 of those in my inventory now. I'll put this away. So, yeah, I guess I should give that some more power. This is the new machine. I'll be right back to show it to you, but let's quickly hop over here to my high-powered RF dimensions. And this is, yeah, it's running out of power. So let me get some more upgrades. Let's give it a full stack. I give it half a stack. One more. How's it doing now? Still going down, so I'll give it some more. Another half stack. I got the power. Let's use it. I mean, this dimension costs a hell of a lot just to keep running. Oh, now it's going up. And now it's accelerating. Good. Gold, gold as far as the eye can see, except for this little patch of happy little grass. We also have dirt, yellow stained clay, copper, and I think this one over here is silicon. So Galacticraft silicon and copper are available as ores here as well. It might mine some of those up underground, in which case they might clog my system. Well, we'll see. Because I don't think they have EMC values. So they'll probably... Hello. They'll probably end up stuck in here. Actually, no. I don't know what'll happen. I'll probably get stuck in here because until all the gold is gone, because that gold will constantly be filling up these slots, and this thing is running as fast as it can. And we already made another octuple. I like it. Yeah. Well, I'm turning power into EMC now. My power is probably still going up. Yeah, my output is only like spiking around 60. I can't tell if it's spiking at only 30 or 35. I guess it's spiking at like 35. No, it's hitting M. I see the M appear there. So, yeah, probably putting out 6 million joules, which, a little less than that in RF, but still well over a million RF. And yet, I think it's still going up because we're making 10 million RF per tick. Yep. Oh, yeah, still going up plenty fine. Or not 10 million per tick, 10 million a second. But you can see here, 8, 9, 98, 308, 317. Yeah, it's going up plenty fast. We're doing good. And as you can see, we're at 5 trillion RF, almost 5.5 trillion, and I'm only at 45%, when I was better than that because I have expanded this thing. It is now 7 by 6 by 5. And it's all solid purples in there. I don't have any more purples here, but I have some of the reds. And I should have a lot more reds over here once the network decides to let me in. Yeah, look at this. This is what ran overnight. 4 1/4 stacks overnight after I left, because I had half a stack when I left. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So a little over 9 more purple pieces to go in there. Not enough to expand it yet. So it would be an irregular shape. But if I expand this side next, I will need 15. So just 6 away. Or 5.5 away. Yeah, this is the new device. This works. This design works. It doesn't jam. The only thing that'll stop it is if it runs out of material. But I've been putting plenty of EMC into these things. And here I can toss another one of those in. Yeah, that'll last a while. And I think these are already pretty good. Yeah, 24 million that'll last, 15 million that'll last, 11 million that'll last. Very good. So how does it work? Alright, well, let's start over here at the remnants of the last one that I showed you in the last episode. It's been slightly altered, but these machines are roughly the same. We've got the lithium, liquid lithium, coming in from the big salination plants. Gets decondensed into a gas, liquid to gas, and then it gets crystallized into lithium dust. To keep this chest from filling completely, because full chests cause problems, I've got a comparator on it that's putting out a signal, and this thing has been set to only run when there's no signal. So as long as there's a certain amount in the chest, which is about a little less than this, there's enough signal to turn it off. So that doesn't chew through all my lithium, so I have plenty of fuel for the reactor, because it's using it too. And this chest doesn't fill up. And all it does is fill this particular colored ender chest. Meanwhile, these guys, we've got redstone, and I've got an exporter there, just a regular, not a blocking, because you saw the redstone went back in. I want the redstone to go back in. And this is a filter down here so that only redstone can go in, which really isn't needed here, but that was left over from the old one, and I just left it there. That's filling this thing up with as much redstone as it can handle, so it keeps making compressed, which it passes over to the metallurgic infuser. But now, as you can see, that when the redstone, there's too much, it bounces back and goes back in. It will jam in the system if there's no room in this chest for it to go in. So there's always plenty of room in this chest. This chest acts as a buffer and a access point for other places in the system. By having this use one of these stalker module, saying keep 4 stacks in this chest. So it's always trying to pump it out, but it'll only do so if there's room in this chest. And if something goes back and now there's no room, it can still put in what it gave it. So it'll go a little bit over, because there's room to do so. Because it can't go back, because these things are always full. Now the gold and the iron have the same thing. Now here the iron is going to the green chest, and right here is another copy of the green chest. It's not that far away, but instead of running some extra pipes, I just ran another ender chest, and it works fine. And this has got the same 2 that one did, to feed iron into here. And it's got the same supplier and extractor that these things have, so it's pulling the iron out and keeping only 4 stacks of the enriched alloy. Excuse me, it's pulling the enriched alloy out. So this chest, it's actually running low because it's being used heavily. But this way, if it stops getting used because something else stopped, the chest doesn't fill up. Because full chests are bad. Alright, next piece. Over here, I've got another one of these same red to green suppliers, keeping this full of like 9 stacks of osmium. Just 9 stacks. You see some of it bouncing back. That's just because I had more osmium that would fit in the chest. So I put it over here. And it's doing the same thing to keep it full. So here's our first step of crafting. I have a steel condenser. It is attached directly, and you can see that it is back stuffing. Whoa, 2,000 ingot. I guess I should fix this one. Yeah, there's 2,269 steel ingots back stuffed in there. It seems to be a bug with the crafter module that it doesn't use what it has back stuffed in it first. So yeah, let me get out a cardboard box because that's excessive. So we'll fix this up the same way as the others. Cardboard box is nice because it keeps all the EMC in there. See, it still has all of its EMC. And see now it's not going to run at all because of all that steel in there. Ugh, it's going to be a mess. Oh wait, is it? Oh, maybe it is going to run it. It is using it. It just doesn't use it over instead of what's coming in from the front. I think its priorities are wrong. It should send back what comes... Well, it can't send back in because this thing was always full. Yeah, I really should have done what I did over there. I mean, it doesn't have to be an ender chest because the steel is only used here. But it does need a buffer chest to prevent this overflow. Because every time this would put out steel, it would get replaced inside it. And if it sent out too much steel, some of it would try and bounce back. It can't bounce back, and so it goes into there. And I just realized I lost my extractor module. Take the extractor module off before you pick up the container it's attached to, because otherwise this chunk of the tubing disappears, like the one right up on top here disappeared. There's nothing sticking up, and it took the module with it. If I were to put a chest there now, there would be no module sticking up, and I don't have it in my inventory, so it's just gone. Yep. Oh, bad. It was filling up with osmium from the osmium chest. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult to get things together right when it's slightly live like this. So I'm going to have to work fast to put a regular extraction module on there. And I'll have to make a new one since it ate the old one. I'll have to report that as a bug. So I need 4 redstone blocks around one of these blank modules. I do that because it's fast, and then hit that button to rotate. Alright, so bang, bang. Oh, yeah, maybe I should get an extraction. Maybe I should use the blocking. Well, no. Because I wanted to come back. Alright, I'm going to have to do the same thing I'm doing here. This is a multi-module. They are also slightly buggy. It's being worked on. I just heard this morning from on the bug tracker that they either have fixed it or are fixing it. So it will be better. But okay, I got a filter, an extractor. Oh, come on, extractor, filter, and I'll need one more now. That is the multi-module. There's a bug with the multi-modules in that once they're placed, if you can't get them back off again. I'm not iron, I want gold. They just vanish when you either try and take them off, you break them, or you remove the inventory. They just completely vanish like the one extractor module did. Alright. So this is going to be a slight mess as I do this, but I can fix it. So here we go. Chest, multi-module, filter, extractor. Alright. There's another bug in that this menu for the multi-module, which lets you pick which module you want to work on, will disappear after a little bit. I don't know why. So steel is allowed to go back, and I think it's uppercase, but I want to tell it anything that has steel with a capital S or anything that has steel with a lowercase s, just for good measure, because they won't be able to change this afterwards. And extraction, I want it to only do 1 at a time every half second. Oh, no, this is right. This is right. That is correct. Now let's click that and get a ton of steel. Get that osmium out. More steel. I'm glad it's not giving it all to me at once. Because there's a lot in there. There. Whew, almost an inventory full. Yep, that's pretty full. Well, I can go and burn it for EMC, so it's not completely wasted. But now I've got to hook up the source to this, so we're going to do the same thing as we got up there. So let's get out a piece of the relocator pipe. We need 2 modules. One of them is an extractor module, so I need more the redstone again. Hey, there's Joe, creator of Quantum Flux. An AE question. I'll be right back. Alright. I think I got his question answered, or at least pointed him towards one of my videos on the subject, which remembers more about it than I do, offhand. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was making 2 modules. I want the supplier module, which is for ender pearls, and the extractor module, which is 1 more block of redstone. So let's make these. There we go. pipe on here. Let's go ahead and get this. So we'll put the supplier on first. Otherwise it'll start extracting things. And then the extractor. And the supplier, we will say keep... Well, we can keep a whole 9 stacks in there. Why not? And that should be good. As this drops below 9 stacks, the condenser will send down more. It is set to extract and populate this chest with just 1 stack, it looks like. Yeah, just 1 stack. It's got 2 extras that must have bounced back in. And the osmium supplies are just fine as well. Alright. Yep, there. Just worked. Good. Get another one. So this pattern down here of using the multi-modules to take chests with the raw materials and send them to the crafting unit, which is right here. See, this one's set to craft with the 2 ingredients to make the steel casings. This says 64. That is a visual glitch. It's actually set to 1. They're also going to fix that. I reported that as well. So this pink chest has got the steel casings. Here it is over here. Same one. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredient chests coming together. You can see them, these multicolors. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all coming together to this one, which is crafting the basic energy cubes. So it's getting those steel casings. It's getting redstone, iron, and energy tablets. Now the redstone is in the red one over here. That's being kept supplied by the condenser over there. And this one is, well, that's the chest. This one is the iron, green, being kept stocked by that one over there. The one in the middle here with this extra chest on top, that is the energy tablet storage. That is what's used the most and is the slowest component in the system. I got some glass here to separate these. It's basically separate little systems. They're not all connected, and that makes it much cleaner. So here we've got 3 ingredients. We've got gold, redstone, and the enriched alloy coming from over there. So this one's gold I'm standing on. There's the redstone. Again, these have the multi-module. What you see in the tip is a module filter and a module extraction. The filter is set to whatever's in the chest. So this filter is set to redstone only. You can see user filter, star redstone. This one's star gold, and this one is star alloy in both uppercase and lowercase, just to make sure. Because I can't get back in them. Yeah, see, I just get this little white-gray dots here in the middle of the screen when I try and get in. And I can't click on it, so I can't change the settings. And if I shift right-click to get the modules off, I'll get the filter and the extractor, but I won't get the multi-module. So, yeah, set them the first time well until that gets fixed. But this is creating the energy tablets. Now this one, because everything stacks nicely, I've told this is actually set to 8, which speeds it up a little bit too. There is an issue with it. These things will stack unstackable items. Like this one is set to 1, but if it wasn't set to 1, we'd be getting multiples in here, and these aren't supposed to stack. And then if you were to pop it out, you'd get stacks of the items. So you'd have a stack of unstackable stuff. That is also being fixed. Okay, so this is making these, and it's told it to supply it with, because this is virtual, you can give them stacks, but it's just I'm telling it to basically keep the entire chest full. Almost. All right, these are 2. It looks like a 3, but I think these are actually 2. Just looks like a 3. So but it'll never get that full because this is used on this side and on this side and on this side, and there's another copy of the chest over here, so there's actually a 4th one pulling out, And then I've got this extractor on top with another supplier to keep this completely full. And that's just because I need access to them to upgrade the reds up to purple. I need a bunch of those. I also grab from this chest, which holds, when it's working properly, the red energy cells. It's currently lacking the green energy cubes, which are being created over here. Yes? No. They're being created over here. I guess they're all being used by something else. Why is this not getting filled? Let's grab one. Clear it. Set it. Oh! Darn my quibbit. I do that all the time. I gave it power. That's okay, I can run over here. I've got a really big dump for power. And now it's empty. And my quibbit is off. So let's do that again. This time setting it to the empty. And toss it in. There, now it's working. Sometimes you just got to poke them a little bit to get them going. Not sure why. And usually it hasn't happened before in this setup. And maybe that really wasn't the case. Maybe it was just something else is pulling out the cubes faster. This is probably stockpiling. Yeah, look at all those. I guess it's a priority thing. How many do I have this told to stockpile? Yeah, probably let's stockpile less. I just stockpiled 64. So now it should stop making these. Once that's full... Yeah, there we go. Now it's going to be making more of those because we're not using the energy tablets for anything else. And once it starts making enough of those, they should start appearing in here, though I'm lagged. There we go. Yeah, okay, there is something going on here. They're building up and they're not coming out. This is waiting for them. But it's not getting them. Why not? Alright, now it seems to be okay. Don't know what happened there. This was running so well before. Maybe because it got stopped. Because I ran out of osmium. It changed the priorities. That's possible. Yeah, I think that's what happened. It got out of balance because some parts of the system could run without osmium and other parts couldn't. And that just caused it to do a bit of a backup. Because this was set so high, let's just make it one stack so it's a little clearer. It was building up in here. Once this built up, then it would start working again. But it was taking it a while to build up. So I think it would have started working properly. We just would have had that huge stockpile in there in the meantime. Actually, it could probably even be less than a stack. Let's bring it down. It's just 16. And once I've got 16 in there, if they're still in there, something else isn't running, so it better stop and let something else have the resources. Yeah, and the last section here takes the red storage cell energy tablets, the same orange chest that's in the middle there, and the green cubes, and turns them into the red ones. From there, I can handcraft without too much trouble. I just need for each half stack of these, I need 5 of the red cubes, which we're waiting to build up because it's using them all for the to get through this backlog. Once it's through that backlog, we'll have a supply of the red cubes in here, and a whole lot of these. Let's see, 12, like 20, 32. 32? Yeah, about 32 of these, half stack of these. Well, they don't stack, but 32 of these to get 32 of these up to purple, and 5 of the red energy cells, and then some mid and upper level alloys, and some gold and 2 diamonds. That's all that's needed to upgrade each half stack to one of the purple level induction coil cells. So I've got to do that soon here, because we're getting pretty close to having enough to expand this on this side over here. Move it towards me 1 block. More power storage. There is an upper limit to this thing. 18 by 18 by 18. I don't want it sitting here at that size, but I do want to make it really, really big. Legitimately really, really big. And it's been a lot of fun trying to come up with an automation system to make these things that is reliable and low maintenance. It doesn't require a lot of intervention, as long as it's getting supplies of all of its materials. I had to go, when I came in from overnight, I was completely out of osmium, so I took my digital miner out and got some more, since it has no EMC value. If it did, this would be a lot better. I think if it had the EMC, there is nothing that I could not make from EMC, at least originally. Yeah. I think osmium is the only thing I have to mine in this whole recipe. So it's slightly annoying that I have to go out and manually get some, but maybe I'll make an osmium world and get a huge supply. I don't know if there's an osmium... let me put away this cardboard box before I actually accidentally click it on something. There we go. Keep the redstone. And all this steel I can just burn back. I got 8 octuple since I was recording. And I wasn't helping Joe for very long, so that's fast. So yeah, I was looking to see, do we have an osmium? Let's see. No. That's too bad. I wonder if it's possible to get an osmium material. Oh wait, osmium ore. Why didn't that show up? I do have it. Osmium blocks will be nicer, but I can go with the ore. Alright, well let's see. What's that's oh, it's only 2,500 RF a tick. That's a cheap one. So let's make a world here. We need a terrain. I like flat. Let's go with flat. Why aren't those stacking? There they are. So terrain flat, material osmium ore. Do I want to make it anything else? Let's do no effects. Do I have an effect more, effect none? No, I'm using it already. Do peaceful. Let's see. What about time? Time. I don't have any more time noons. I'll just leave it be. Terrain islands. Any funky liquids I want to do? Probably not. Vegetable oil. No, we'll just go with this. What was this one? Don't think I'm using that one anymore, but that's okay. I'll make a new tablet. Let's see, I want some paper over here, not down there, up here, and some redstone, and craft those together. Oops. There we go. Come over here to the dimlit builder. Stick the empty tab. Material first, then terrain. We'll call this Osmiumia. Store it. There we go. And I want to get a new dimension builder. Let's see, is there anything on this? No. Let's get a new dimension builder. These don't have RF, do they? Or exchange. EE. They do not. 2 diamonds, 2 ender pearls, an emerald, 3 gold. Alright. Diamonds. 1 emerald. Gold. 2 ender pearls. Oh, all my gold blocks I did in making the ender quarry. It has an EMC value, so I tossed it in. I also need 2 lapis. I'll get 1 more gold for gold nuggets. And some iron. There, that should be enough. Gold nuggets first. Make the center block. Oh, I only got 2 gold. There we go. Now we got power over here, so toss that down. Stick in the tab. Looks like we're going to need some more upgrades over here on the RF exciter. So let's get, I'll just put a whole half stack. That should be good. Oh, wow. Oh, it does want 61,000 RF per tick to charge it up. Maybe this is one I should move to my main power grid. Yeah, let's move it out there. Let's take that. That's why the other ones are over here on top of the battery, just for convenience sake. Because this line has plenty of power on it. It's sort of a high voltage line, if you will. Yeah, now it's completely full, and it's going up at max speed. Much better. Besides, this is the teleport I want to use. I no longer change my spawn teleporter because I accidentally got blizzard penguins stuck in one of my dimensions, which didn't have a return teleporter in it. Because I always carry around my ender porter. So that was my mistake. Sorry, Blizz. I did not mean to strand you. I try and always set it back to spawn, but I forgot. And you got stuck, so I'm sorry. Whoops. Where'd that go? It goes in here. So that should be ready. Let's take a look to see if it got anything surprising. Put it back in so it charges up. It is terrain flat, osmium ore, canyon block stone. Canyon block. Water, default. It has canyons. It has fortresses. Sky Inferno. Huh. Should be interesting. Looks like it's going to have nether Oh, no, I didn't change the address. It helps. Alright, let me get back over there. And fall through the world a little bit. There we go. And repeating again. Hello. Little bit of lag. And this time, dial the right address. Interrupt. Go from all that glitters, which is my gold world, to Osmiumia. I said it right the first time. Osmiumia. Green light, because I've got the destination analyzer. Strange that it's green. Why would it be chunk loaded? It should be yellow. This does work when it's not right next to it, doesn't it? Does it have to be right next to it? Oh, it does. Oh. But does it require power? Well, I guess it doesn't require power. Okay, it can sit there. Alright, so yellow dialed to Osmiumia. Osmiumia. I typed it, and I still get it wrong. We're off. Whoa. Whoa. I've never seen that before. Freaky. But yeah, we got plenty of osmium now. So this must be one of the canyons? Stone canyons? Guess they're like tendrils. I think I need there. Take some dimlets. Take that. Oh, and the sake, why not? And a white stone. Take that. Those. That. And mark the... Well, it's the entrance, not the exit, but I should mark it anyway. Just in case. It's not really an exit until I put a exit portal on it. So yeah, we've got plenty of osmium here. So, oh, there. Yes, we have another fortress. And we got a blaze spawner up there. If I want one. Looks like there's another one over there. Another one over there. 3 blaze spawners here. That's nice. Though I already have a whole bunch I've stored up. Another one over here. There's another 4 blaze spawners. 5. Looks like it's it. So yeah, if we need blaze spawners, we're set. Look at this sky. Wish it went all the way up. Be cooler if it went all the way up. But let's go ahead and set down the digital miner. It's a little bit slower than the other miner, but good enough for this. I did just go mining, so I got plenty, but I can get a little bit more. We'll just put it into that ender chest for now. And I need that many. Okay. Plop it down. Start. It's going to get 253,000 osmium ore. And put it into the white chest, which still has plastic in it. While I'm here, might as well look for more dimlets. I was not expecting him in there. Alright. Another building over here. Is anybody inside? No, okay. And the third building was over there. I didn't check. But it wasn't a creeper. Not that I can take any damage, but still. Alright. I should slap a chunk loader on this guy just to make sure he stays loaded. I think he does, but good measure. And even though he's within sight of the thing, I will, for good measure, another good measure, I'm measuring a lot of good, miner. There he is. Wow, this is some dimension, huh? Let's head back. And as the digital miner mines up, what is that, 2,425 stacks of osmium ingots? Yeah, it's been running for a while. It is time to say this is the end of the episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know I've sort of done the same thing 3 different times, 3 different ways, but I think I got it working well. I won't inflict that one on you anymore. I think I can let that run and just take care of it myself between episodes. Because I still want to make the battery bigger. Let's go big. Let's go bigger. Let's go biggest. Maybe. Alright, so this is Nonsanity signing out. Oh, before I go, any other suggestions for where I should take the pack next? What should I look at? Something interesting, useful, informative. I could do some more with Essential Craft 3, if you like. Sort of stuck, because I can't get to Hawana without a whole lot of wind relations, and I don't have an auto spawner to make the wind mages. And the one that I had at the beginning, I gave him a name tag, but he didn't stick around. I could try doing that again. Maybe it was just a fluke that he disappeared, but if I can get him back to the Essential Craft room, I could probably bleed off extra drops from him using an Essential Craft machine called the Monster Duplicator, which doesn't duplicate the monster, it just duplicates the drops. But if I can do that, that might let us get in there, because I think you need stacks and stacks of that stuff. Unless there's another way to learn the name of the wind. Not that I know of, but maybe there is. Anyway, this is Nonsanity, signing off. Take care, be good, and see you next time.